I have to ask you, I asked you in the cafeteria earlier today, what's the difference between, I'm a big Mexican food fan, and Spanish food? Because you're from Spain, so what's the difference?
Yeah, well, I think we eat more Mediterranean food, like more Italian, a lot of pasta. We have really good bread, homemade food, soups, a lot of salads. So it's like kind of different, because in Mexico I feel like they use a lot of salsas and more like heavy stuff with beans and I don't know. It's just like the food is completely different.
You
in my
like
opinion.
Spanish food?
I love Spanish food.
Yeah, so is it hard to get in the States?
Almost impossible.
Yeah, what do you do? Was that a real hard adjustment?
Yes and no, because I'm not very picky with food, so I can adjust to anything when it comes to eating, because I like almost everything.
Yeah.
So it's just when I go home, I can tell the difference when I come back here, because at home I'm gonna say this and you may kill me, but I eat really healthy.
Yeah.
Because of just the stuff that I eat at home, and then I come back here, and for a couple of days my stomach is messed up. But I don't know. I enjoy this food. I don't mind it.
Sounds very natural to me. I would not get angry about that. You mentioned the word adjusting or adjustment, and that had to be a big part of you coming to the States in the first place.
It was, and it wasn't at the same time. Mainly because I was so looking forward to coming here, starting a life and meeting new people. School, everything was new to me, but was so exciting that I guess I caught it with a lot of excitement, and I was really happy about it. So it was different, but it was a good different.
Okay. Did you know English when you started here?
Not really. I barely spoke any English. I came here in August and to school, and my first contact with America, or English in this case, was that April before of the same year.
Right.
So I spent 3-4 months trying to adjust to the language, and I took all my English tests and studied a lot of English, but it was like book studying. So I didn't necessarily speak.
Yeah.
So when I came to school, it was when I had to learn. It was like, you do it or you do it.
Right. I suppose.
Yeah.
You speak so well, though. I mean, how much of it was the practical, just getting out and talking to people, as opposed to the book learning?
I mean, you say I speak really well. Thank you. I appreciate that. But no, I still have a long way to go. To be good at English and pronunciation and big words in this case. But yeah, school helped me a lot, because you have to read so much in different areas, different subjects, that it forces you to learn.
Right.
And you get up in the morning, you're speaking the language. You go to bed, speaking the language.
Right.
And at some point, you dream in the language. So it's a process, but I think that's why that's the greatness of coming here to a different country and studying a different language, that you're forced to do something that you would never have the chance to do it,
Full immersion.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. People comment on your accent a lot?
Yeah, I mean, if I go to the store and I ask for something, I always get the question of, where are you from?
Sure.
Which is it doesn't offend me, but I wish they didn't ask, because
so it does offend
I really try not to speak with an accent, but I guess it comes with me, and people say, oh, it's beautiful, and I'm like, yes and no.
It is beautiful, so don't be offended.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about basketball. This is your final year. Has your body kind of worn down at this point, going into the last month of the season?
Yes, mainly because, I'm the oldest in the team. If you don't know already.
Okay.
I'm 24.
Okay.
So I turned 25 in May.
Wow.
Which is, it's
ancient.
There's a big gap between the seniors. Yeah.
There are.
Between the seniors from this year and me. I still share, everything with them, and I don't feel old. But I guess physically a little bit.
Yeah.
And I didn't say I'm burned out on basketball, but I am physically a little tired.
Right. Well, I can imagine. Imagine. We were talking a minute ago, and you were talking about your options, and we'll talk about it here in a second. But is one of your options maybe thinking about playing overseas, especially in your native Spain?
I think it'll be really really beautiful going back, with everything I've learned here, and playing in your country for teams that you've known for so long.
Right.
It'll be really, I don't know, nice, but at the same time, I'm looking into the future, and I don't see a lot of basketball in my life because of physical strength in this case, and my body need to survive, and also because I need to move on, I believe.
Yeah.
There are so many things that I want to do in my future, like in terms of like work and finding the right path for me, that I don't know if basketball has a place in that future. So yeah, it's like the commitment.
Yeah.
So I think that's where I am, but it is an option right now. That option is open. I'm not really sure if I will take it or not, but who knows.
Before we leave basketball, can you share a highlight of your time at Jewel?
I guess I could talk about, we were talking about this before, and last year, no, a couple years ago, I was a sophomore, we played UMSL in St. Louis, and, I shot the ball at the right time, the right moment, and it went in, and we won the game right at the end, the last second. Yeah. So, I remember that with, I don't know, I loved it just because it's like, I guess it's like a dream that you have when you're little, making that last shot that wins the game.
Yeah. Yeah, something you'll never forget.
So, yeah, exactly.
We were talking, again, off the air a little bit, so it's not fair, but, bring it up anyway. Your options for the future, they are vast. You have a lot of things you could do. Yeah,
there are so many things that I want to do. Not necessarily that I can do, but there are so many things that I want to do that I don't know what option I want to choose.
Right.
Not yet.
Right.
I would love to stay here in the States, but at this point, the visas are really difficult to get, and I want to continue my education, and I'm probably going to have to continue that in Spain. It makes me really sad thinking that at some point I may have to leave the States because I built a life here, and I don't know, I want to have that door open to come back here, and I don't want to leave my friends, I don't want to leave everything I have, but you have to move on and you have to decide, and right now I'm trying to be realistic and look at my options, the one that I have on the table, and choose the right one for me.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, it's tough picking the right path. It really is.
Yeah.
Finally, would you talk a little bit about your summer experience? What did you do this past summer?
So this past summer, I was an intern for the Women NBA team, Seattle Storm. I was an intern for the athletic trainer. And it was an amazing experience because I got to be part of the Women NBA team in Seattle. I was working with the professional players, like daily, and I was doing treatment on them, and I learned so much. But also just the experience of being part of that atmosphere and seeing what it is to be a pro basketball player, and the commitment that comes with it, but also how beautiful it is, because it's, I don't know, the traveling is hard, everything is hard, but I love Seattle, first of all, like I love the city, so I was, thrilled about doing that, and I also got to meet some of these like amazing basketball players that, I never thought I could meet. And now I'm really good friends with some of them.
That's nice.
Which is, I don't know, it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, you are an amazing young lady, and we are going to miss you so much with your graduation coming this spring. Wish we had more time to talk more, but thank you for doing this.
Thank you so much, and well, it's my last interview here, so thank you so much, and I appreciate everything.
We might squeeze something in here.
Yeah.
Hey, but we do thank you for that. And we'll be back with the second half against Missouri S&T after this.